So your relationship is over and you go no contact in hopes of getting them back. And every day you're focusing on what went wrong in the relationship. What is your ex thinking? Did you do something wrong? Why did you guys break up? So what exactly makes an ex come back? And when they do come back, or if they do come back, are you ready? So in today's video, you're gonna find out exactly why your ex decides to come back. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do when they do come back.
When you guys break up, you know, if it was just like a nice, the way the breakup should be, where, you know, things don't work out, she decides to go her separate way, you know, you may or may not agree, but she leaves you, bottom line. So now she's gonna start feeling a little bit lonely. She kind of misses the Murphy that used to come over and cuddle with her every night, and you guys used to watch movies together, and you guys make little camp out of little blankets in your bedroom, little tents and everything for you guys to sleep in together and hang out in and whatnot. So now you're gone, you're out the picture, and it's just her and her little cat sitting around the house doing nothing. And now she's feeling lonely. No more fun times with Murphy, you know, no more hanging out, no more playful, you know, nights and dinners or anything like that. It's just her by herself. She's starting to miss you. She's wondering about you. She's missing you. If you do no contact right, she's gonna be missing you. And she's feeling lost without you, which is gonna give her the urge to reach out to you.
Because you might not think that your ex is lonely, especially if they were the one that broke up with you. They made the decision to break up, to end things. You might not think that they are. You might think that they're doing cartwheels around their place and jumping for joy and having a celebration that you're gone. But no, there's a lot of sleepless nights. There's a lot of anxiety attacks. There's a lot of night terrors. There's a lot of emotional trauma that's happening after the breakup with your ex, because they're feeling lonely because they miss you. Even though they told you to go to hell after the breakup, they do miss you, because when you have that bond with someone, it's difficult to break that bond. You might think that your ex is totally heartless and it's out of the realm of possibility for her to even have any types of feeling for you, regardless if it's loneliness or, you know, looking upon you in a fond manner. They are feeling very lonely that you're gone. That void is there now, and they're feeling that, and that's one of the reasons why they decide to reach out, because they miss you.
So another thing that makes your ex comes back is the fact that there's nobody else out there better than you. Maybe she went out and she started dating other guys. They're all some lame, boring cake boys that are trying too hard to impress her and buying her flowers. And baby, I just feel like a connection between me and you, man. Baby, you amazing. It's just something about you.
They met on Tinder. They haven't even met up yet.
You should haven't even met in person, baby. I love you. I love you. You complete me.
These Tinder messages you've been sending me just been striking an arrow through my heart right now.
I can't wait for you to meet my mama, girl. She knows. I told her all about you, baby. She's tired of these little fruitcakes like that. So what does she do? She starts thinking about you, the Murphy that was like making her happy and pleasing her for the last year, 2 years, or however many months you were together. You know, she's thinking about you and the fun times you had together. Because if you're doing no contact properly, all right, in a situation like that, she's gonna be thinking about you. You're gonna be the one making the improvements in your life, becoming a better, stronger, smarter, healthier, better smelling person. And she's gonna be thinking about you after stalking your Instagram and Facebook and seeing all the fun you're having. And she's gonna compare this Murphy that's going out having a good time, healthier, smarter, stronger. But then she's gonna be looking at the losers she's dating right now, and then she's gonna wanna reach back out to you because you are the better option for her.
The grass is not always greener on the other side, because if you are working on yourself and you upgraded from who you were that drove her away, she's gonna see that, especially if she gets word of it through mutual friends or social media. She's able to see it, and she realizes that, wow, you know, this Tinder is, my girlfriend was right. It's nothing out here. I was wrong. I made a mistake. At the time, I wasn't dating anyone at the time of the breakup, but now that I am and I see what's out here, I'm tired of going on first dates. My feet hurt from all of these damn high heels that I've been wearing. I've gained a couple pounds after the breakup, and those dresses that I bought a couple weeks ago are not really fitting as well as they used to, and I don't want to go to the club. I don't want to go online dating. I don't want to do this. I miss Murphy. I was happier when I was with him than I am now. And though he did act needy and desperate and push me away, and he's got anger issues, I talked to his grandmother the other day. She told me that he's in therapy for the last couple of weeks and he's working on his anger issues, and I didn't expect that to happen. So you know what, let me reach out. I'm really seeing improvement in him, and it's enough improvement for me to reach out. Which leads us to another reason why your ex will eventually reach back out to you, is because of self-improvement. you've been doing the work, if you healed from the breakup and you go no contact, which allows that time and that space away from the situation, away from the breakup, and away from your ex, you get a chance to look at things from a holistic point of view and an objective point of view, because in the breakup and leading up to the breakup, it was pure emotion. Emotions were running on 10. And you don't have time to think clearly, you don't have time to think logically, and you don't have time to think critically about the behavior that you're showing and what you're doing to push her away and to get her back to try to fix the situation. It could be a lot of different issues that you were doing as far as what caused the breakup and what pushed your ex further away, but we don't want to get into that. That'd be a 3-hour live stream. Now you have time to focus on those flaws and shore up those flaws and realize what went wrong. She was telling you, I don't like the fact that you smoke cigarettes. I don't like the fact that you smoke weed all the time. I don't like the fact that you play video games and you don't take us out. You don't take me out like you used to. You have anger issues. You're unmotivated. You're too motivated. You're too ambitious to the point where you're out closing deals with clients and you're never home with me anymore. So now you get a chance to look at things from a holistic point of view, and you can say, wow, I do need to focus on that. She wasn't just a woman that's just babbling on and trying to nitpick and just jump down my neck about every cotton picking thing in our relationship. No, there was a lot of merit to what she said, and let me listen to it. So you heal after the breakup, you go no contact, and you actually shore up those flaws and tie up those loose ends, and you actually become better from the breakup. Yes, you can become better after a breakup if you really listen to what women are telling you. It's very important to listen. So you shore up all of those flaws, and your ex sees that. And you become more attractive. You start cooking now, you dress better, you smell like $1,000,000. You got that promotion, you got that new deal with, you got your first client with a business that you started. Now you become more attractive. She wants to sample that. She say, whoa, what's up? I didn't expect this to happen. I thought he was gonna be like on a suicide hotline every night. But he's actually bossed up and became somebody that was better than I was with. And at that point, you can decide if you would even want to take your ex back at that point.
And another thing that makes your ex come back is the fact that the breakup was just a test. They wanted to see how you were going to react to it. They may have got you may have gotten a little argument, and she broke up with you just to see if you would turn into a little cake boy, doing the whole begging. And we all know about that bottom lip. Baby, I'm sorry for what I did. Coming at little crybaby pansy stuff. She wanted to see how you're going to react. Or, in a lot of cases, I hear about this all the time, but she may have thought that you were cheating on her with another girl, okay? And she wanted to break up with you to see if you would start dating the other girl. Okay, because that's like proof right there. Yeah.
We had a coaching call. Guy just reached out to us, said that they broke up, and then 2 weeks later he jumped on Tinder, and his girlfriend's friend saw his profile on Tinder. So now it really pushed her away.
So now she really, that thought in her head, oh, she's talking to other women, this and that. In her head, what that did was it kind of confirmed the thoughts in her head about him cheating with another girl.
So another thing that makes your ex come back after you've gone no contact is you're dating a couple of different women, and maybe you got your eye on one that you really like, and your ex gets wind of it, and she's just jealous. She's jealous of the new woman that you're dating. Women will compare any woman that is in the vicinity to themselves, whether they're at the mall, whether they're at a coffee shop, whether they're at church. They're going to compare themselves to the other women, and they're definitely going to compare themselves to the woman that you're dating.
They'll look at your Facebook from like 6-7 years ago, like, who was Murphy dating back then? Oh my God. So right now, you're dating a new girl, better girl, okay? And she's a dime. This girl's like a perfect 10, way better than your last girl, okay? And she's, like T was saying, they're competitive, okay? They'll get like really insecure, jealous, competitive, and just the fact that you're dating somebody else is gonna drive her insane and make her want to just jump right on your lap and take you away from that girl. It's gonna like scratch and claw at her until she actually like gets you back away from that beautiful looking girl, just to make her ego better and just to say that she did it because another dime took you away from her.
People are attracted to things that are in high demand but in low quantity. And you're in high demand because you're an attractive guy. You have appealing qualities to the opposite sex, and women are coming after. They're coming out of the woodwork like the Thriller video. It's really going down out here. You're hot. You're a hot ticket out in the streets, and now your exclusivity is driving up the demand because in your ex's eyes, because she's threatened by the fact that you could be possibly swooped up by a better woman. And a lot of women are very insecure, and a lot of women will just toss their chips out and say, hey, I'm out. I can't compete with that. All's fair in love and war. Hey, you were the one that decided to end things with me. I got my thing together after the breakup, and then now it's fair game. I don't necessarily have to take you back after this. How bad do you want me back? Because if you do, you got to compete.
If you're going out talking to new women, staying busy to keep your mind off your ex during the breakup, and now you have a dime on your hands, you got to think now you have options. You can go back to your ex, or you can stay with this brand new dime that you have and start a clean slate.
But you have the option to do that because you went no contact and you developed yourself into you 2.0. Going no contact has given you the opportunity to do that, whereas before it was all about your ex, it was tunnel vision. And now options have entered the arena. And if they do have the feelings of reaching out to you for the reasons that we described in this video, what do you do exactly when they reach out to you? You do one thing. You set the date. You give her the STD, you set the date, and that's all you do. You don't talk about mundane things that have nothing to do with why you guys split up or the weather or anything like that. She reaches out, you assume that she wants to see you, and you set the date. This is where guys struggle because they don't expect their ex to reach out to them. They think their ex is gone for good, and they think that their ex has moved on and they hate their guts. But when your ex reaches out, they get spooked and they feel like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. No, you set the date. So if you're still struggling with that though, we have a great video that you need to check out. So go ahead and click that link to the left. It'll help you with everything you need to do when your ex decides to come back and other reasons why she comes back. So go ahead and click that link to the left and we'll see you on the flip side.
Peace.